Hello and welcome to this video on the invasive yellow-legged Asian hornet, also known as Vespa velutina nigrithorax. My name is Kirsty Stainton and I work at Fera Science Limited. This talk is made on behalf of the Animal and Plant Health Agency and DEFRA. We have another video on the biology of the Asian hornet. If you'd like to know more about that, then we recommend that you watch that video. This video will be covering the information that we have on the invasion of the hornet in the UK. Before we begin, I would like to point out the differences between the invasive hornet and our native species of hornet, Vespa crabro, the European hornet. Vespa crabro is a very large hornet, ranging from 18 to 35 millimeters in length. It is orangey-brown in overall appearance, but has distinct yellow stripes on its abdomen, which is not unlike the patterns you see on some wasps, and it has brown legs. In contrast, the yellow-legged Asian hornet, Vespa velutina nigrithorax, is a smaller hornet, ranging from 17 to 30 millimeters long, and it's black in colour except for a single distinct orange-yellow band on the fourth segment of its abdomen, and it has conspicuous yellow legs. It's not native to Europe, but originated from Asia. In 2004, Vespa velutina nigrithorax arrived in Europe from its home in southeast China. The red dot in the south of France, on the European map shown here, indicates where the hornet was first discovered in Europe. The first field record of the hornet was in 2005, but local reports suggest that the hornet had arrived in 2004. The first observation came from an importer of bonsai pots that originated from coastal areas of China, near Shanghai. It was suggested, therefore, that a mated queen may have hitched a ride on one of these pots, and when she arrived in France went about creating her nest. The hornets have since spread across Europe, and the first nest to be discovered in the UK was in Tetry in 2016. A year later, in Woolacombe, another nest was discovered. In 2018, 4 nests were discovered in the UK, 2 in Foy, Cornwall, and 2 in Hampshire. In 2019, there were 2 nests discovered in Christchurch, Dorset, and another in Drayton, Bassett. All the nests discovered in the UK so far are shown on this map. All nests were discovered due to results of foraging hornets, which the National Bee Unit bee inspectors used to track the location of the nests, which were then destroyed. Each of these nests were taken to Fera Science Limited, where the nests were dissected, and we gained information on their size and reproductive status. The Tetry Nest was discovered on the 28th of September 2016, and in total 70 adult hornets were found in the nest. 57 were adult female hornets and 13 were males. The nest was 23 centimeters in diameter and found to contain 5 combs, 4 of which contained all life stages, that is, eggs, larvae, pupae and adults, of the Asian hornet. No queen was found with this nest. The Woolacombe nest was discovered on the 27th of September in 2017. In total, 166 adult hornets were found in this nest, and they were all female, and none of the females found in the nest were found to be founder queens. The nest was 27 centimeters in diameter and contained 7 combs. All life stages were present. Nests were discovered in Foy in Cornwall in 2018, on the 3rd of September, and another on the 21st of September. The first nest contained 3 combs and was 15 centimeters in diameter. No eggs or early larvae were discovered, but late-stage larvae, 10 adults and 3 adults were present. From the absence of eggs and early larvae, it was presumed that the queen was absent or missing in the 2 to 3 weeks prior to nest discovery. While the second nest was 19 centimeters in diameter and contained 4 combs with all brood stages present. 7 adult males and 8 females were found in the nest, but the queen wasn't found. The first nest found in Hampshire was discovered in New Alresford on the 24th of September 2018. The nest was 18 centimeters in diameter and contained 4 combs with all life stages present. 28 males and 94 females were found with the nest, but no queen was found. nest found in Hampshire was discovered in Brokenhurst, and this is approximately 30 miles away from the first nest, and it was discovered on the 4th of October 2018. The nest was 18.5 centimetres in diameter, and there were 3 combs present with brood from the larvae stage onwards. So there was no eggs present, indicating a recent loss of the queen or that she ceased laying. The first nest of 2019 was discovered on September the 2nd at Drayton, Bassett in Staffordshire. The nest was too damaged to determine its size. 5 adult hornets were found in the nest, and all of the hornets found in the nest were female, but none of them were the queen. All life stages were present in this nest. On the 1st of October 2019, a nest of 13 centimetres in diameter was discovered in Christchurch in Dorset. 2 combs were present in the nest, the diameters of which were approximately 6 centimetres and 8 centimetres. 1 adult female hornet was found in the nest. The wet weight of this adult female hornet was 545 milligrams, and the mesoscutum width was 4.6 millimeters, so it's likely that this individual was a queen. The combs contained eggs and larvae. On October the 10th, a second nest was discovered in Christchurch, but its size couldn't be measured because it was intertwined with vegetation and badly damaged. No adult hornets were found in this nest, but 2 combs were present with capped and uncapped cells. Larvae, pupae and tenorel adults were found, but no eggs were found. After dissecting the nests and examining the life stages present, researchers were able to analyse the individuals in the nest. Microsatellites are small sequences of DNA which repeat themselves many times over in the genome. The number of times the sequences repeat differ between individuals. There are many different locations within a genome which contain these repeated sequences, or microsatellites. The more locations within the genome that you compare these microsatellites, the more likely that you are to find differences between individuals, because while individuals may have some similarities, the probability of having the same microsatellites at over 10 different locations is very remote. Also, the more closely related individuals are, the more likely they are to have similarities between their microsatellite sequences. By analysing these sequences, you can determine the relatedness between individuals. We can also tell if individuals are male or female by looking at how many chromosomes they have. Honeybees and hornets are haplodiploid. This means that the males only have 1 set of chromosomes, while females have 2. This means that females develop from fertilized eggs and have a copy of the chromosomes each from their mother and their father, while males develop from unfertilized eggs and only have a single copy of chromosomes from their mother. Diploid males can occur, but they are a result of inbreeding. Using the microsatellite analysis, we were able to determine how many males the queen hornet had mated with for each nest, even when the queen was absent. Like honeybee queens, hornet queens can mate with multiple males, and hornets can mate with up to 8. Mating with too few males may result in inbreeding. We have found that most of the UK nests, 4 out of the 7, the queen had mated with only a single male. In 2 of the nests, the queen had mated with 2 males, and in 1 nest, the queen had mated with 3 males. This has repercussions for inbreeding, and we did find diploid males in 4 of the 7 UK nests discovered, and these arise as a result of severe inbreeding. Hornet nests do not produce individuals capable of sexual reproduction all year round. They're only produced at the end of the season in late autumn. Please watch our video on the biology of the Asian hornet if you want more information about this. So the queen starts this reproductive phase by laying haploid eggs. These eggs will develop into the sexual males. 2 weeks after this, she will start laying diploid eggs, and these eggs will become future foundresses. So by analysing whether the eggs, larvae and pupae are haploid or diploid, we can determine whether the queen has started laying eggs to produce the sexual individuals. In all of the nests we discovered in the UK, haploid individuals were found, but mostly in the brood stage. Only one nest contained adult haploid males, and that was the Brokenhurst nest. But the queen had stopped laying in that nest before laying any diploid eggs, so no sexual females were produced by the Brokenhurst nest. Tetry, Woolacombe, the second Foy nest and the New Alresford nest all contained haploid males in the early brood stages, but only the Woolacombe nest contained haploid pupae. This indicates that the queen from these nests had begun the process of producing sexual individuals, but had not yet reached the point of producing sexual females. This is an important point, as it means that none of the nests found and destroyed in the UK released any future foundresses before they were destroyed. The microsatellite data cannot tell us whether the nests originate from an existing UK population or if the queens have come in from Europe. However, we can tell that the UK nests so far are closely related to the hornet populations in France and the rest of Europe, and are therefore unlikely to represent any new incursions of hornets from Asia. Despite evidence that the hornet populations in the UK and Europe are highly inbred, this does not seem to prevent them from successfully reproducing and invading new areas. The best tool we currently have against the invading hornet is trying to locate and destroy as many nests as possible to slow their progress in colonising the UK, so it's important to familiarise yourself with how they look and who to inform should you find one. If you see an Asian hornet, please try to photograph it as evidence to inform the Non-Native Species Secretariat. Their email address is shown here, and it is alertnonnnative@ceh.ac.uk. There's also an Asian Hornet Watch app which you can download on your phone. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you to the National Bee Unit and the Bee Inspectors, as well as DEFRA and the Welsh Government.